All right, guys and girls, this is going to be a little bit of a longer tutorial because we're going to talk today about how to use the condition system as a loan officer or processor. So this is a conditions request to a customer. And you can see on the left here, I'm just going to work from left to right. That's how we read in America. The status, these indicate different statuses. Okay, so you can see if you hover over them, it's going to tell you pending review, says requested, yellow, blue, red. Rejected is red. Accepted is green. So this will give you at a glance, a real quick look. The hourglass means you need to look at it. This means we've asked people for it. So we're trying to use some iconology here to help you at a quick glance figure out what you need to do. These indicators here will also represent when things happened. For example, when did the document get requested? When was it returned to you? And when was it approved? So again, it's to build a timeline so that you guys can create more efficiency and build out a better, flow for your condition requests. So then from here, once you're in it, let's say you've got somebody who's returned a document to you, you can click on Files. It's going to drop you directly into the condition document. And unlike the old version, all you need to do to view it is just click on the little eyeball. If there's multiple documents, you'll see a list of conditions. And so I'm going to click on that. It should open up the condition. Here's the actual document that was submitted. Page through it, blow it up, download it, whatever you want to do. Now remember, we do have a Dropbox integration. So if you've set that up prior to this document will already live in Dropbox. All you need to do now is give feedback. And there are two places to do that. This is another big change. The first place you give feedback, if you want, is the easiest way really is if all the documents submitted, let's say you asked for pay stubs and they returned both and they're both acceptable, just go ahead and click on this condition status. Use the drop down to move it to accepted. That's going to just accept the complete documents, move it off the to-do list, and ensure that that condition isn't on the next time you request documents from your client. If it's rejected, again, anytime you're rejecting a condition, maybe for example, you've got 4 documents they returned, but only 3 of them you needed. That is what these are for, okay? Thumbs up and thumbs down will determine which documents are downloaded once you actually download the documents, right? So if I click download all accepted documents, that means that I've gone in here and I've thumbs up maybe 2 or 3 documents, and I've said I want this one, and this one. These are good. Any thumbs down documents are not going to come across in the PDF that you download when you click download all documents. So it's a way of staying a little bit more organized. Like the old system as well, if you reject a condition, you need to give a reason. So here's where you do that. So again, rejected. This does not actually create, actually it does. If you thumbs down this, it will automatically open up the rejection to say, okay, maybe I need to go get something from my client. Okay, if that's the case, I want to move to rejected status, and I'm going to create a reason. Missing something that I need. I'm going to go ahead and add that. And that is also stored down here in a note. So that is an additional feature we added to this. Your team can create notes about the documents. Hey, I looked at the income, looks good. They said they earned 10 grand, they actually earned 12 grand. Whatever you want, you can make notes in here, and you see everything is date, time stamped along with who did the thing. So I can also manually type a note. I did the thing. There it is. Hide that up. That is how you manage conditions from within the system. So no more downloading them until you've approved them. We think that'll streamline and make things a lot faster for you. Additionally, if you need to edit the condition, right? So if you're in here and you need to edit the language, the name, the title, who it's assigned to. So by default, most conditions are assigned by default to the borrowers, both of them. Of course, the system's more robust where you can create business rules to determine who gets condition requests based on how they answered and all sorts of cool stuff. But then you can see also trackers are here. So if you need to manually update a tracker, you can do that inside the system as well. And that should take care of everything in this area as far as requesting documents. One last thing, document options to require a color document, right? Typically, that is a defaulted thing for an ID. If you're looking for a driver's license or something that needs to be color, that's going to be why that's indicated right there. I'm going to click done on that. Now you can see, actually I rejected this condition. Let me go ahead and approve another one, right? Let's say this looks good. I've already reviewed it. I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm going to send feedback to the customer. Now you notice it didn't change the color here. It actually got rid of it from my list and it dropped it into a completed section at the bottom. If it's done, you don't need to do anything with it, right? So get out of my face, basically. Let's move it off the to-do list. Let's get it to the bottom. And of course, if you need to go in and view those documents, view the notes, whatever, you can always go down here and do that, okay? You can also download all documents from your completed list. So if I'm going through here and approving several of these conditions, I can download anything connected that's been thumbs up just by clicking this button. Okay, that should make things a little bit easier for you. Now, assigning due dates, you just click this button here, go ahead and create a due date. You can even set a time. This is a little bit more granular than we used to be. By default, whatever, 12 a.m., 12 p.m., it's up to you. Click done, and we've assigned a due date. The reminder system, I would suggest you get that set up in your settings first, and you build it the way you want it to work, generally speaking, first, before you get in here and start using the system, because actually there's quite a lot of settings you'll probably want to do before you get in here and start playing with it, because you'll want to make things default. That way it makes the process of getting in here and getting to work a lot easier once you're on the loan level. But the way the reminder system works is you essentially just toggle it on. So you can also set by default that it's going to be on by default every time you request conditions. Now what is on depends on how you've scheduled or built your reminders. So if you see here in the reminders area, basically the way this works, and we spell it out as clearly as we can, is that we're going to send them every X amount of days, okay, and it will even tell you when the next reminder is scheduled to go out, until one of two things happen. The conditions are due, so I see I created a due date on this one, or until they're accepted. So these documents here at the bottom, reminders will no longer go out for those. It's only going to go out for these ones at the top. Okay, so you have to decide how you want that to work. Are you going to want it to work until it's due? So that means you're going to be leveraging due dates on a consistent manner. Personally, I like to assign due dates. I think it creates urgency with my clients and will incentivize them to get the stuff back. It also gives me a reason to point a finger if I need to. It doesn't usually come to that, but I do like to say, hey, listen, if you don't get these documents to us by the due date, you're putting the timeline of your loan at risk. So I personally like to use due dates. That's completely up to you. Okay, so you can use them, you don't have to use them, etc. Now, let's say that this is the list that was created as a result of you importing a Fannie file or a loan application coming in, but it doesn't have something you need. So you need to add a new condition. So what you can do here is you can go ahead and click Create Condition or Add Condition, and then use the tags to find the right document. So let's say you want to pull in all VA conditions. So if you do this, it's going to pull in all the ones that are tagged VA, all the ones that are tagged purchase, all the ones that are tagged self-employed. Or you can, as a result, you can just go in and search out the conditions and just check the boxes of which ones you want and go ahead and add them to the loan like that. You can also manually create one-off conditions by clicking this button, selecting the type. So in this case, I'm going to say I'm going to request a document. You know what, actually, let's send them a document. Okay, let's say I help them write an LOE. I want to give them an example of something so they can use it as a framework. I want to send them a home buyer's guide. I want to send them something like that. Click Doc Send, name the document, Home Buyer's Guide. Here. Now what's going to happen is it's going to take you in to the condition edit area, and you'll see it says Docs to be sent. Click Add Document, and then from here, just select one. Right, just grab a document. So I don't know why I'm taking so much time to pick one, but here it is. I'm going to pick that one. And then click Done. Now that is set up, ready to go. Here it is, Home Buyer's Guide. You can see the type is listed here. document request, 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 doc send. So this will automatically be triggered as accepted when the customer downloads the document. So let's see if we can actually do that. So I'm going to go into here. See, I'm going to go into the buyer's view real quick here, guys. See if I can pull that over. No, I'm not logged in. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So basically what happens is they will get that request. Oh, I didn't save the changes. That's why. They will get that request, and I'm going to go ahead and send this update out so I can show you what this looks like. Then once that's done, and they've downloaded that document, it's going to say accepted. So it'll automatically move it down here to the completed area. You know, it's off your plate. Okay. Editing any conditions, guys, if you need to change the description, the title, add some more language for them, you can do that very easily by clicking edit on here. Honestly, any of these modals, files, notes, assigned to, edit, they go to the same pop-up, just at a different location. For example, if I click files, it's going to open this condition up with the document modal open. So like, how do I manage the condition itself? If I click on edit here, it's going to open this up so I can assign borrowers to it, change the dates. If I open up notes, it's just going to open up at the bottom so I can make a quick note about this document. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, one last feature for the conditions management system is the, actually there's two, the plus list rules conditions. That basically, what that means is go and run the decision, the conditions engine based on this customer's information. Okay, so let's say you've imported a client's information. There's no conditions in here today or right now, but you want to take their data and match it up to a doc request. So what you do essentially in that case is you would click this button, and then it will pull in the appropriate conditions based on the data that exists in the PAM file. So this is one incentive to, instead of manually creating loans, either importing Fannie Mae files or improving your integrations with our platform. Because the more data we have, the more accurately we can stip your clients. Okay. Then, if you just need to come in here and send them a reminder, one click, add a note, send it out. So hopefully this, guys, gives you a good view of the new conditions system. I know it's a lot. There's a lot of functionality here. One last thing, I'm sorry, back it up one step. You can add a condition here, and I mentioned these two types. I didn't talk about document signing or asset verification. These are new integrations, so that if you've got a document you need to send somebody they need to sign, or if you want to use form free to get automated asset verification. To handle that, you'll need to set up those integrations in your integrations tab in your profile. That's why they're grayed out here. It's because those have not been set up in my profile, so I can't request a signature or request banking institution information. That is about it, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the new system. At the top here, sorry about that, there's one more piece. Next reminder, it's always listed here. That way you know what's going to happen in the platform. As always, guys, appreciate you, and we're looking forward to continuing to improve this. Take care.